So for those of you who don't know what this is a Kenmore model 117552. I don't know if they all came with a crinkle coat, but this has that Godzilla crinkle coat that did show up on some Singer machines. This one was produced back in 1954 for Singer by the White Sewing Machine Company, to the best of my knowledge. And the most amazing thing about this machine and all of the rotaries of the time is that it runs backwards. It goes that direction. And the reason for that is because it's run by a friction wheel, not a belt. The motor goes the same direction, but the belt will transfer the rotation that direction, where the friction wheel will transfer the rotation that direction. Something you should know about this machine is the friction wheel here. If you find one at a garage sale or something like that, it's going to have a low spot on the wheel because it sat for years. Thing is, it doesn't even have to sit for years. It can sit for a month and you'll get a flat spot on that wheel. These wheels are available still actually online, so you can just get a new one. But what you want to do is find something that you can prop the motor out, so when you're storing it, you're not storing it with the friction wheel bumped up against your hand wheel. I've just got a little piece of foam here that I just put in between the machine and the motor that keeps the friction wheel off of the hand wheel. To pull your bobbin out, you have a little lever right here that you push up, and then you pull out on your bobbin case just like that. Of course, I used a screwdriver there so you could see what I was doing. When winding a bobbin, let's use this spool pin back here. That's what it's for. We're going to come through our bobbin winder tension and into the hole in the bobbin. And we're going to load that bobbin. Now we're going to engage the bobbin winding unit by pushing that back. This guy here should go inside the bobbin. The other thing you want to do is disengage your hand wheel clutch so that just the hand wheel moves and the machine isn't. Well, it never did kick out, but I think that's enough thread on my bobbin. Set the clutch back. And there you go. Okay, and now we're going to load a bobbin. And we've got the thread on the bobbin coming off of there in a clockwise manner. Just slip it in the bobbin case. Bring it through the slot. Come around to the back. There's a notch down in there that you need to hit. Bring it up underneath the tension. I hope you can see that. This whole thing is a tension, and there's your tension adjustment. Right there, that screw, you can tighten it up so that you'll get a little bit more tension. To thread this machine, I'm going to load my spool on this spool pin. Bring it through this catch. And this is where it gets a little tricky. I'm going to come down underneath here. Make sure that I come up and catch my check spring. Come up and hook my take-up arm. Take your thread down through the needle bar guide and then into your needle. That needle mounts with the groove towards the left side of the machine. Threads in through the right side of the machine. And now turning the hand wheel backwards, pick up the thread, start out with our tension right in the middle here. Tension right in the middle till we see what we got. Looks like it's a little tight on top. Take it up a little bit to loosen it. That's looking pretty good. Back two. Remember, this is only a single sheet of nylon, so it's hard to hide your knot when there's only one layer. There you go. Of course, our stitch length is set right here with this forward reverse bar, and we can lock it in by tightening this guy, so we can go forward, reverse, forward, reverse. This is a little different. Reverse is down and forward is up. You can play around with that a little bit until you get something you like. Longest stitch and reverse. So the wires on this socket, one of them broke. This old wire's like hairs, but this is still good, and I'm going to fix it here. So I just tinned these wires, folded them back over themselves, re-tinned them again, so they got more of a solid wire. And they'll sit down in here a little better, hopefully without breaking. So I'm pretty sure I got those down in there in good shape. So they never give you quite enough clearance here to screw the light bulb in. You just can't get a hold of it. So what I do is get a piece of tape, masking tape, getting it started is the toughest. Once you get it started, it goes pretty good. And just to get her tightened up, I'll fold that over. Oh yeah. Well, let's plug her in. Oh yeah, there you go. Cool.